well, after interacting with the statue, some wraiths or shadows popped up, and we fought our way through, and now we are recovering from that, and that's where we were.
Yeah, not a lot happened last session, but a lot happened last session. It was a pretty rough fight. Fortunately, did pass. So a couple things, especially from listening back that I heard. So one thing that came up was, do ties hit or miss on like the save suck spell? So if it's like a DC 14 to hit, uh, if I roll a 14 against a DC 14, it goes to the roller. So like that would be a pass for me, not a fail. I did look that back up after because Zach wasn't sure if that was true, and I've talked to him in between the weeks, but just for everyone else to know, if it's like a DC 14 save or whatever, ties will go to the roller. And I think I talked to everyone about this, but just in case, try to hold me accountable going forward to like announce the type of damage that I'm doing, because that doesn't really give that much away. And also, like, it was necrotic damage, so Gravis wouldn't have been taking half damage, but if I actually hit Lareth and Kyler, they would have taken half damage because they're resistant to necrotic and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing that was interesting to me that I learned through TikTok, I just kind of took y'all's word for it for potions being a bonus action. So drinking a potion is actually like an action. So you would only be able to move after that. But I don't know. This seems like it's going to be a pretty rough campaign, and just in general,
We can use my potions as a bonus action with cunning action.
yeah, you can, but in general. But what I was going to say anyway is I was just going to put a twist on that. So I'd say you can use a bonus action to drink a potion, but in combat scenarios, if you're trying to force a potion down someone else's throat, that will be an action.
Okay, doke.
So just for yourself, it's a bonus, but if you're trying to push it down someone's throat, I feel like that takes a little bit more time. That would be an action for my house rule of it. Does that make sense for everyone?
Mm-hmm. Potion
Travis, you
use on
good?
self is bonus. Potion use on others is full action.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. Just making sure, and I'll make sure I let Dustin know whenever he returns.
Okay.
Okay. So y'all left off, and you were going to go bury Dew, and I'll say you're able to get outside and bury him, and if you want to come back and explore further, you'll be back in the same position that you were. How close to the house did you bury him? Would you say?
We just got him. Let's say we get him a safe distance away. Nothing too out
Just
of the
outside of
ordinary.
town, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just away
Because y'all
from.
were on
perfect
the
range.
edge.
Like maybe 5
of
minutes
town.
walk outside town. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Up on a hill.
You're unobstructed on that path, and there goes the music. Perfect. Yeah. So this is where you left off right after the shadow fight. You were successfully able to bury Duhast, and yep, this is what you see. So one other thing, y'all have been down here several times, so let me go on and give you a little more expose. You can see over here that this is also another hallway.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what you see. What would y'all like to do? Do you want to go back into the room and investigate, or?
We
Yeah.
took a long rest, or did we take a short rest
Nope.
or a long rest?
Short
we-
rest.
Short.
Short, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you took a long rest, you don't have any of that.
Right.
bonus
Right.
HP.
With a short rest, can we go ahead and roll health?
That's what. Yeah.
You roll your class
If you,
die,
if you,
right?
your hit die, you.
Yeah.
So
I
you
was
use
just...
one of your head die.
Okay.
Go on and add that to whatever you can do the rolls on the side.
Your character is already like overhealed.
Yeah, it's not
That's the
over
extra...
healing.
No, that's
It's
temporary
temp
health.
HP.
I'm technically at 8 health right now because I have
Oh.
17 temporary health.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, is to fix my base health by taking my 1 die from the short rest.
Oh,
Oh,
All right. What is my health right now? I don't even remember how much temporary I had.
You had 19 actual HP and you were up to 31 because the way that we had your token laid out. All right, so y'all are in the hallway. What would you like to do?
I want to go back in that room and just look around. I'm not touching the statue anymore. Um, not after things attacked us after we touched it. But I'm curious because this over here looks. That's not a doorway. That's a wall, right?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception. I'll just roll it in.
Since I'm like right behind them, can I do it as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone who's in the room and is looking forward
21.
stuff, you can roll.
I got 21.
Okay, I'm waiting for.
Oh, gotcha.
Kyle sees nothing for
I
sure.
don't know.
Ooh,
My
I
hood's,
guess
hood's a little too far over my head.
I guess I'm technically in the hallway, so I don't guess I'll roll.
I mean,
I
you all
think-
have room to move in if you want to move in. That you can roll. This is kind of a more loose period of time.
All right then.
Tokens don't matter too terribly
12.
much yet.
I got a 16.
So anybody above a 10, which would be everybody but Kyler, right?
Yep.
So you see what first appeared to be a wall is actually a door, a rotted out door with a hidden layer of clay. I
Okay.
will make this not secret no more.
I'm
you
just
open
gonna go up to it, yeah, and knock the clay away with my shield. Just kind of, knock it out.
So it crumbles down, and you see a stairwell leading up.
Huh.
You want to go check it out, or you want to keep exploring downwards?
Let's stay down here, but let's keep that in mind as a possible escape route.
Are we supposed to
I
see
would
anything?
say.
Was it uncovered?
Oh, sorry. Let me
Just
add
the
that
door right
extra.
here.
Yeah, there's a
Oh.
door, but you can see there's a stairwell.
Oh, okay. I was making sure my everything is loaded right.
Before we walk away from this, we will shut the door.
Sounded
that's
like
right.
he made it crumble.
Yeah, that's right. You crumbled it. Never mind. I forgot.
It was rotting, so when removing the clay, it would have made the door fall in anyways.
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
Well then, should we go check this and make sure we're not gonna get ambushed from behind?
I'm okay with checking underneath.
Yeah,
We can
let's
stay on
go.
this floor.
Okay.
So,
I mean,
are you, Rasputin, going to be the one to walk up the stairs?
Wait, are we going up or are we?
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
we're
did you say it was up or down?
Continue to explore.
Stairs. I said stairs going up.
Explore
Okay.
down this way.
Oh, you mean
Before we-
explore this way?
Okay.
Okay. If you want to go up, these stairs are up.
I mean, we also have this
Okay.
door over here too.
Yeah, which is actually the other thing. Noticing the opening over here. I would like to go check that out after having unveiled the stairs.
Okay. So you want to go over this way?
Yep.
So you see a corridor with a door.
All right. Kyler, can you do a inspection?
Yeah, get y'all's big bodies out of the way, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I check for? Does it look like it? Can I check for traps or anything? Or
Tell me how you like check
before
for
you-
traps. Like,
Before you
what
do anything, Kyler, vigilant blessing.
Okay, I heard you. Put that red token on you if you want Kyle to remember.
Yeah.
In what manner are you inspecting the door for traps?
I mean, the standard method of looking for traps. I feel like I don't know how to explain the general sweeping of what a rogue would do.
Well, with the sweeping for traps, do you think you would be like just looking at the door? Do you think you'd be touching anything?
I'm not like full on like touching anything until I see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
If I don't see anything out of the ordinary, then I'll then inspect further.
All right. Roll your perception check then.
23.
For all intents and purposes, as you inspect the door, it's just the door.
All right. I think we're good, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to
can
go through
I-
first?
I'll just
Sure.
use thaumaturgy to open it, so that Everybody can see in without being next to it.
Okay.
Now, boom, it's open.
And as soon as you do that, everybody roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a gun.
I'm glad I got out.
That's why I was saying I should probably be in front.
Glad I got
Well,
out.
you would have been in some more trouble than you already, or than you were if you didn't use thaumaturgy there.
This is why I don't like touching stuff.
Thaumaturgy!
I hate touching stuff. I'm scared. I've been
It's
scarred.
good for opening doors.
I've been scarred too many times by touching stuff. I don't like touching stuff. I don't like being the scout either. I shouldn't
I
have played
was
this guy.
I was looking at this encounter and I was like, man, this is
Oh,
gonna be
he
the
hit a
moment.
good. Oh my god, he hit a good fucking roll for once
Hell
on
yeah!
initiative. Let's go.
Alright. Well,
That's with no bonus too.
Let's see. I also hit a 20.
Whoa, that's good because this
Nice.
is gonna be your first encounter with a mimic, which will forever change how you look at doors.
Son of.
oh god.
Just
I'm so
imagine-
glad I used fucking thaumaturgy on the door.
I gave it a minute to see if anyone, didn't want you to do that because in the past they weren't thrilled about that noise, but
I'm
Worked out
telling
in
you,
this case.
thaumaturgy. So many uses.
all right. So it's gonna be a 13. Or Dormic, as I call him.
Ooh.
All right, and then Rasputin, you want to put in your initiative?
No, sorry.
You're good.
There we go.
And who has the higher dex bonus?
I have 0.
Kyle, you did roll twice because you had initiative, right?
Oh, I did not
Or
roll twice.
you
I
had-
forgot.
Advantage. Vigilant blessing.
Yes, I have a 15 now.
Beatty's
Oh.
better.
Very
Hey, what
nice.
does mine say? 23. That is not correct.
I
I
just
don't know why
made
it says
note.
23.
Yeah, I
no.
rolled a 8 before and it said 23. I don't know
Oh, it
how
was
that
your last one before that for some reason.
It's really glitchy because I deleted it on my end, but sometimes it won't be there, and then I'll roll and or I'll start adding the tokens, and then all the old ones will appear, and I'm like, what the heck? It's one thing I
Alright,
hate about
so-
Roll20, but
We're
So,
definitely doing something wrong there,
because
I
we-
don't think we had that issue.
Lareth, what's your
you should
dex
be on
bonus?
Mine's a +0, so is yours. Can we just agree that I take the first swipe because I can do it from range?
You can agree or you can roll off, whatever you want.
Up to you.
I
I'm down
mean,
either way. I don't care.
I'm cool. I'm really just gonna post up at this doorway and try to keep it contained to the area. So
I'm about to fucking guiding bolt the shit out this bitch. So
Do
Okay.
it. Do it.
go ahead. You
Okay.
can take a
Let's
shot
go.
because I'm just basically gonna be standing here posting up, waiting for it to come to me.
all right, so use a first level spell slot on.
And so just a reminder, this corridor is going to be your standard file, and then one at a time.
5
Hallway.
foot. Well,
Where-
single file.
Where I'm at right now on the map would block it from being able to go past me, right?
It does look like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I should just
Like
be
I
able
could
to,
basically
like-
just take up the room of the doorway, or enough of the room that.
Well, I
Lareth
mean,
could shoot
I
like
have
over my
some
shoulder,
movement.
but
I have some movement. I can just kind of move in, fire off my guiding bolt, and then move the fuck out.
I
You
would
guys
say
might-
you were there
guys
anyway for the angle to like use thaumaturgy. So
Yeah, okay.
You guys
So-
are also simultaneous, so you can maneuver. You go at the same time. So
Yeah. All right, so I am firing off this guiding bolt. Does a fucking 13 hit?
barely.
Oh!
Very nice.
Oh!
Oh,
That is
okay.
9 damage of radiant damage.
All right, 9 radiant damage,
9 radiant damage.
and whoever gets the next attack, remember that you get it with advantage.
Yes. So that would be Rasputin.
If he moves up, if he doesn't, then
Whack the fuck out of it, bro.
uh,
You got the big whacks. I believe in you.
I mean, I got the big wax.
if I move up in, nobody's gonna be able to get around me or be able to
What-
shoot in because I'm gonna be blocking the
What you,
way.
what you could do is drop yours to 15 and let me go simultaneous with you. I don't know how Kyle wants to play. I don't
Or
know.
what you could
Usually
do,
delay.
is you could hold your action for when it comes in range.
One thing you can do is similar to what Kyle's saying is you can delay your turn. So whenever you're ready to go, you'll just be like, "Hey, I'm ready to go," and you'll go then. So
Okay.
like not in the middle of someone's turn, like if someone's already used an action,
Yeah.
but before or after.
Yeah, like before the next person went, I could go
Correct.
slot in. Okay. I'll do that. I'll hold action.
Okay. So you're gonna hold your action. Remind me to move you in the initiative order to wherever you end up.
Okay.
For the angle, Kyle, similar situation to what I told Zach. Right in front of Rasputin, you'd have an angle. But
Step
right
in,
now,
step out.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I will attack Mr. Mimic here. That's probably going to hit, but I get advantage. Yeah, so that's still a hit. 12 damage.
Alright, I will take that damage as soon as my mouse decides to bring back its cursor.
And I'll go eat.
What type, by the way?
For him,
His would be
Piercing.
piercing.
They bet a bow. So piercing.
how much damage was that again, Kyle?
12.
Minus 12 points of damage. So it takes that hit. You move out the way, looks like.
I ran away. I'm like, yeah, get out the way. Yeah, run.
Alright. So with that, it's going to be its turn. So it's going to. What is this? 5, 10, 15. And it's going to lash out with its tongue at you, Jesse.
Okay.
With I'm not even. Natural 16 with a +5 is a 21.
It hits, 'cause it's a tie.
Just barely.
Every time, Jesse, I swear.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Hey, should have. All right, that's going to be 10 points of damage.
What type?
That is, thank you. Bludgeoning.
Okay.
It's 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and then let me see. Okay. Looks like the adhesive, from what I'm reading, is only in its like object form, so I don't think it gets an automatic grapple here. So you're good. You just get hit until I find anything otherwise. Okay. So that's the end of its turn. Gravis, you do have an angle up from the top, if you'd like.
All right. Do I have a view from where I'm at, or would I need to get right next to Rasputin?
If you're trying to use your spear, you have an angle. If you're trying to do melee, step up.
It's the
Alright.
javelin shotgun.
Yep. We're gonna try for the javelin. Let's roll for a hit. 12.
That hits exactly.
All right. And we're gonna roll for a javelin. 9 damage.
All right. Takes 9 points of piercing damage. And is that the end of your turn? Are you gonna move?
I'm gonna stay right where I am. What's it
And-
looking like?
It's taken some good hits, but it can take a little bit more than you've already given, based on its stance. Boards are splintered
and-
on it, but
By the way, I want to slot in.
okay. This is where you're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're gonna move to after.
Before
Travis
Larry.
coming in.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the end of Grampus's turn, and we move on to Rasputin.
Yeah. I'm going to take a swing with the longsword in retaliation for the tongue lash.
All right, obviously slashing. That
13.
not what you roll.
Nope. That's a damaging roll.
Oh, my bad. 22.
That hit.
All right, no, that's 13 points of damage
Okay.
because I'm not gonna make you re-roll
Sorry,
that.
I rolled it backwards. We'll just keep
You
it.
just-
I mean, I'll
you just
re-roll
do.
it again. Up to you.
It's fine.
Shall he smite?
I killed one of y'all's
I
characters
cannot.
last week. I'll give you a little bit of.
Oh, you can't?
Right.
Takes a spell slot. I don't have any spell slots. I don't get them back on short rest.
All right, Larry.
Alright, I am going to Do the thing with the Toll the Dead.
All right.
So, make a Wisdom saving throw. Or, yeah. Wisdom saving throw, yep.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
These things can't be that wise.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a fail.
Cool.
If any are curious, that's a 5 + 1 for a 6.
Nice.
Awesome. Roll. It would be 10 damage.
10 points of damage.
10 necrotic damage.
Oh, I'd never actually realized all the dead was necrotic. That's interesting.
Good.
Makes
It's a
sense.
necromancy school, actually.
Yeah. What is this cleric doing? All right, Kyler, you
Can I-
gonna do
can I
the
shoot from
thing?
this angle? I can shoot from this angle.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a miss. You gonna stay in that position or
Nope. Boop, boop.
Oh. backing up again? The Kyler special.
Yep.
All right. And,
Everything
with
in
that,
here is not fun if it touches you.
and
I don't think you really have to worry about that unless I go down.
Yeah, but other shit might spawn. I don't trust this place.
Yeah,
No
true.
kidding.
the dormant or mimic, I call it dormant because that's my name, lashes out with you with its teeth this time, but it clangs against your armor. It's a miss.
The shield stays strong.
It's about time you got a miss.
Fucking seriously.
He only has the highest AC
Right.
out of any of us.
I know, right? And I've been hit the most times.
Alright, this time I'm going to move forward beside Rasputin. And we're going to roll for a hit. It's a 10.
Another miss. So you swing, but you kind of catch the side of the wall. The angle was a little weird for you.
Pecan.
Rasputin, it's your turn.
Swing!
Stab.
Yeah, do you want to swing or do you want to
And
snap?
13.
swing. Slash.
Yeah. You hit.
Okay.
Crocodile.
And a 13.
Another one. Damn.
Again, he's now rigging. He found a way to break into Roll20 servers and only roll max on damage.
Right.
Hey, after last session,
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I'm
it's a
getting
little
the
balanced
break.
out now.
I'm fucking right after this hit, and I'm just tolling the fucking dead again.
Yeah, there is definitely better fights to roll on than a 1v4, but hey, take your rolls where you can get them.
Yeah, I mean, just if I can get rolls in general, I'm good.
Pull that dead, buddy. Oh, wait, no, I gotta. Sorry.
I'm tolling it.
That's another fail for another 6.
Oof. All right. And
The algorithm's working.
that's another fucking 10.
What
Bam.
happens
Bam.
as you kill this thing?
Fucking ringing around its door-like ears just gets so loud that it just fucking pops. Just like a balloon.
You know, by Monday, I'm gonna need you to draw out for me what door-like ears look like.
I got you.
And
Right.
but all right,
I'll
as
use
the,
ChatGPT.
as the pop happens, the door splinters and falls to the ground, and that was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So,
Alright.
Good use of thaumaturgy for sure.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and move over.
Is there
Mimics
something
sometimes-
actually behind the door?
I
waiting on?
look back at
That's-
Kyler
that's
and I'm
what
like,
I'm starting
hey,
to go look
mimics kind of sometimes come with loot, right?
Is there anything near the body here? Before we touch anything, do we see anything?
So you inspect the corpse of the mimic. Now, keep in mind, it's not your normal like treasure chest mimic. It is a door, and you do not find any goodies.
It was worth a thought.
Yeah.
While they're looking at that, I'm going into the room and looking.
So let me go on and reveal that area for you real quick. So as you come in, you can see that it loops around to the hallway that y'all were in prior, over here. And as you walk in, a chandelier is suspended above a table in the middle of the room. 2 high-backed chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners, their candles long since melted away. But as we said on this floor, you still have dim light.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of pop up and inspect the table closer just to kind of see.
It is just your standard, dining table, or kitchen table, whatever you want to call it. It's just meant for eating.
Is there any liquids left in the drinkware left?
No, those have long since dried in their empty clay mugs.
Okay.
Also, this is a pathway here.
Yeah.
Before we move any further, can I just go ahead and start ritual casting detect magic?
Detect magic? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's only a minute for you.
Detect magic.
I believe it was a minute because it's normally 10, but I think you have something.
Ritual casting.
Ritual
I
is
think
normally,
it's
but
10
he has
minutes.
something special that's like 1 minute.
Oh, gotcha.
So for as long as I hold concentration on it, it'll last up to 10 minutes.
Right, but like it takes 1 minute to start casting, right?
Hang on.
It doesn't matter too much in the scenario. Just
Yeah, it
remember
doesn't
for next time.
tell me, but I'll keep on looking into it just to make
Yeah.
double sure.
Yeah, not relevant this time, but so you do detect magic emanating from the room where Rasputin's standing, so this direction.
Okay. I'm gonna continue through.
Right. And you're
Shield up and
continuing
ready.
to hold that detect magic.
Okay, so detect magic actually has no cast time for
Okay, cool.
ritual cast.
Okay. Uh,
Identify that takes a minute.
oh, that's what we mixed up last time. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. So Rasputin starts moving forward. Does anyone else?
Yep,
I'm moving
forward.
right behind him.
Oh. Give everyone a minute to get into their positions. So right behind them, Lareth, you can tell that the magic is centered at the chest that you see in front of you. I'm going to go on and read something off real quick before y'all continue.
Okay.
So this room contains a large wood-framed bed with a rotted feather mattress, a wardrobe containing several old robes, a pair of iron candlesticks, and an open crate containing 30 torches and a leather sack with 15 candles inside of it. And at the foot of the bed is a footlocker containing some gear and if you open it, sorry. You see a wooden footlocker in front of the bed.
Okay. Going up to it, I want to check it for
before
traps or anything.
before he touches it or anything, I want to communicate that hey, I'm seeing some sort of energy coming from that chest. Be careful.
Okay. Yeah, I want to inspect it. See if I can see anything funny on the outside.
All right. And how are you inspecting it?
Just looking at the seams to see if I can see anything. If there's any kind of gap in the seams or anything like that.
Can I assist him and give him advantage on the roll?
Sure. Take the higher of whoever has the better perception.
It would probably be me.
I have a +2.
I have a +6.
Okay, yep.
So you roll with advantage, Lareth.
19.
You detect no traps or anything wishing to ill harm upon you.
Okay. In that case, I'll go ahead. Instead of touching it directly, I'm going to use my sword, like the tip of it, to undo the latch and lift the lid.
Okay. So as you open this chest, Rasputin, you nothing seems to happen, and you do see within a cloak, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a couple of flasks and vials, a lantern, and a set of thieves' tools, and a book with a yellow cover.
Lareth, can you tell which object is emanating the magic?
Can I?
So if you do that, I'm not sure exactly how much of this is. If so, I'll go and tell you because it's not really that big of a deal. If a potion of healing gives off magic, you can sense that, as well as the cloak and the book also emanate magic.
Okay.
Uh,
Can we ritual cast?
actually, potentially the lantern as well.
Can we
Can
ritual cast that identify so we can
yeah, I'm
figure
about to
out what
say,
to do?
can I spend how many items are there that are emanating magic?
About 4 or 5, I'd say.
So can I spend about 5 minutes with all those items and cast ritual cast identify on them?
You just casting it like with them in the container.
I have to be touching them, so let's like lay them out on the bed.
Okay. So which item do you want to grab first?
Remind me of what the items were.
Do the cloak.
Cloak, some flasks, chain shirt, which was non-magical, a lantern, and a spell book.
I want to do the spell book first.
Okay. So the second that you pick up the spell book to identify it, through the walls burst 2 creatures. Everybody roll for initiative.
Fuck!
We shouldn't have
so
started
this-
with the spell book.
So again, this is another rule in the same dungeon of don't touch things.
Right.
Well, you got to
Things-
touch them
things
to get the
like-
thing, but
no.
we shouldn't have started with the book. We should have started with the other stuff. The healing
Anything
potions would
taken out of the
probably come in
chest would
handy.
have triggered.
Ah, God
All right, initiative. Fuck! That was almost a 20.
So I'll say as we're getting initiative ready, everybody that can see as this is happening, so I'm trying to do too many things at once. So they look actually really similar to the ghouls that you faced before, but a little more menacing is the vibe that you're getting.
Oh, menacing.
Lovely.
Everybody still see your stuff on the initiative order and are able to edit appropriately.
Yes.
So we got Kyler with a 22, Gravis with a 5. Lareth, is that back to your bad rolls on initiative, or is that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. And
Ouch.
Rasputin with a middling 12. So Kyler, I believe you are going to have a higher initiative or a dex bonus than a 3.
Yeah. So
You will jump in the turn order, so you're first.
nice. Can I shoot this one at the bottom?
Yeah. Take a step up, and I'll say it's fine.
Okay. Is this thing that's on me off now? The
The red
Yeah.
dot, that was your.
I didn't
last
recast
initiative.
on it.
huh?
I didn't
Yes.
recast it.
Okay, I didn't know if it. Yeah, I didn't know if it stayed or whatever. Okay, just want to make sure. All right.
Not for certain hours, just the next one you make.
The 15 hit.
15 is going to hit that one.
Nice. Nice. Do. Let's see here. Oops, sorry. Oh, there it is. Sorry. I was looking for. Sorry, I've been able to
You're
sneak
good.
so much that I was looking for my regular damage. 6.
Okay. 6 points of damage. You're good. Yeah, it takes the hit and shrieks in pain as it takes that hit.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go around this corner and try to hide.
Okay. Go on and make that roll. So that'll be the number to beat. That's a 21. Okay.
Is there anything? Well, when I'm right here, is there anything I can see that I could hide behind besides just the corner?
No, it's just the corner and the candles in there. There's no structure.
All right. Well, right here, am I going around candles right now?
Yeah.
I snuffed those out and
Yeah. Okay. So you snuff them out.
yeah, I just snuffed this side out, and you can leave the other side. I'll snuff it out and hide in the dark.
Okay.
Over here.
And so, Zach,
Mhm.
I know you said you were setting them on the bed, but this triggered like the second that you picked up
Oh
the
yeah.
item. So
But
go
everything
put
else is
yourself-
still.
yeah, back where you were by Rasputin. Wherever you would be picking the items up from is fine. Just
I was on this side of them here.
that's fine. Okay. So with that, it's going to be the ghast right by Rasputin's turn. And I have not been rolling with my old witch-like die, so I'm going to switch back real quick. And
Yeah, please
Go to
don't.
the bathroom. Wait.
yeah, that's going to be a miss.
Oh,
Yeah, it tries to take a bite at you, but to no
I
avail.
get my shield up in the way.
And this one didn't even come close to hitting you. May have been some debris in the air or whatnot. But with that, the guess that Kyler's shot is going to move up by 20. And they are also going to try. This one's going to try and swipe out with you with its claws with another miss.
Woo.
Lucking out.
All right, Rasputin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna tell the others, get the hell out of here, back up. Because Gravis is technically in my way and blocking the door, and I want to try to back up. So get moving. And I'm
Will
gonna
he
hold-
listen, though? We will find out.
I'm going to hold long enough. I'm going
Until
to stay here for now until they can get out. But I'm going to go ahead and swing at the one that Kyler already shot.
Okay. So the one below you.
Mm-hmm. An 11.
That's a miss. You kind of swipe to the side.
Okay.
And with that, so you're not moving this turn.
No, not this turn.
With that, it's going to be Gravis's turn.
All right. Do I have a clear view of this one, or is Rasputin in the way?
It's a tough angle, but I will say it's okay.
All right. I'm gonna
Just know that when you're throwing this with the natural one, it could get ugly. That's what I'll say.
Can I say sorry? I meant to say this earlier. Can I have said like we need to be falling back to this doorway?
Sure.
Alright, well, it doesn't really matter. I drove that point home.
Either way, both of you say it. That's fine.
All right. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does successfully hit the ghast.
All right. We are gonna roll in a 5.
All right. So it kind of pales it, or swipes past its shoulders, scratching it a little bit. Takes a pretty good flesh wound.
All right, and I'm gonna move back to here. Actually, I will get over here.
Okay.
Give room for somebody else to move.
All
And I
right.
forgot to say after the last battle, I picked up my other javelin. So after throwing that one, I've still got 2 left.
Also going. Okay, sounds good. Also going forward. If I say they're taking a bite, it's piercing. If I say they're taking a slash, it's slashing. Or claws, it's slashing.
Slashing, yeah. Makes sense.
Okay.
All right. And which one took damage?
The one
below.
below.
Yep, the one below.
This one right here.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
taken hits from every 2 people so far.
All right, cool. I'm gonna toll the dead on this one.
Okay.
What we got?
I keep forgetting. I apologize. I'll get it eventually. And that's a wisdom.
Mhm.
So that's an 8. So that'd be a fail.
Okay. Roll. That would be an 11 points of damage.
So it definitely seems rattled by your tolling.
Necrotic damage too. By the
Yep.
way.
Yeah, I did remember that. So it doesn't seem like it's affecting as much as you're used to.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
That is all right. Switching to Sacred Flame.
All right. And so you move out with your turn.
Yep.
All right. So with that, it's going to be Kyler, Mr. Hidden in the Shadows.
Oh well, shoot the one that's been
Hit several times the one
Yep.
below Rasputin.
yes, that's definitely gonna hit.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it's 14 points of damage.
And it absolutely takes those damage, and it's looking pretty rough shape.
Jeez.
I will then move back and do the same thing and hide.
Okay, go and roll that.
11.
11. Okay. All right. And with that, it's actually going to be the ghast's turn again.
Mhm.
So this one's going to lash out with its claws again. Actually, there was one other thing I was forgetting.
Yeah, I was like, Jesse
So-
should be doing something.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw, Rasputin,
For
as you smell this horrible stench emanating from these gases.
So they're both gas.
Gas.
He's got.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. We just had two different tokens.
Yeah, I just like to try and make them look
18.
more unique.
You
Yeah.
did it.
So you're safe, and while it's not a great smell, you don't feel like you'll be impacted by this going forward.
Okay.
So it's gonna swipe out with its claw. That's gonna be a natural 19. So let me get the dice out. 2d6.
Jesse's immune to the stench.
It is immune to the stench. Oh, that's max damage. That's going to be 15 points of damage. Roll another Constitution saving throw for me.
14.
So you feel a similar sensation to when you fought those ghouls, but you're able to stave off the effects.
Okay, you said how much points of damage?
That would be 15.
And to reiterate, because we all as a team know what that is, we briefed it. That is, he basically fought off a paralysis.
Correct.
Yep.
We debriefed that.
Yep. So everyone is the wiser now. And so the gas that's taken a beating is going to lash out with his claws as well. With a natural 2. And that is going to be Rasputin's turn now.
Run
As
away!
they don't have a means of moving.
You look a little
Yeah,
hurt,
I'm
buddy.
fixing my health
You're
real
good.
quick. Is dodge an action or a bonus?
It's an action.
As an action.
And disengage is an action as well, right?
Yeah, you can
Disengage
either stand there and dodge, or you can disengage,
and
and they
rip.
can't attack you. That's your two options. And then, like,
I'm
you could
gonna-
move. You could move out of the way and let Gravis be the frontliner for this hallway, because we're all about to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
can just
disengage.
fall back and I can heal you up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna disengage 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to step here.
Mhm.
And that's where
They
I'm
can,
gonna park
they, can,
myself.
they can still hit you from there. You can get hit diagonally right here.
Okay, well then 30. I'll stay there.
Back is in the abyss. No, he's not.
All right. So yeah, I saw that. So that's the end of Rasputin's turns. Gravis, the
All
barbarian.
right.
Pop,
I'm gonna
pop,
move.
pop your squat right, so they
Yeah.
can't come on the door. And throw your mighty javelin.
And we are gonna range it. 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Travis is almost better as a range.
You're
archer.
throwing at the exact same one, right?
Yeah,
Do
the,
it? Yes.
the damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
one.
the one straight in front of me.
Cool.
And a 6.
All right.
The javelin
you-
shotgun strikes again.
So you throw yet another javelin at the same one, and it catches it just on the side, and it's clinging on for dear life at this point.
All right.
I am going to. Are you going to move out of the way so I can?
You gotta stay right there.
So
Walk the door.
before you go, Lareth, I just want to give a little bit of exposition. Since Kyle talked about there being two different looks. So one of them is a male, and one of them is a female.
Oh, Mama and Dada.
All right.
Accurate.
I'll let you rule this. Sacred Flame technically isn't a projectile. I can hit anything I can see with it within 60 feet.
Let me pull up the actual text.
Basically,
can
you
see
Roy
past
Mustang it,
Gravis.
and you just
Right. I can see past Gravis, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would say you could because you're standing on top of the table at this point.
It's not like he's blocking your whole vision, so that would
Right.
be fine. And it is, what is it, a roll to hit?
It is a dexterity check.
They're probably.
Save.
Yeah, I mean, you can see, especially you, with your vision, so.
Okay.
Let me roll that dex saving throw. Natural 1.
Woohoo! Smack him.
Dang.
That would be 2 radiant damage.
It burns. Double damage. Radiant.
Surprisingly, no. And yeah, it's able to keep on standing. But I'll say that it gives off a bit of a blinding light. So it's going to have disadvantage on its next attack roll because it's got a little bit of blurry vision, I'll say, for the natural one.
Just the general question. Doesn't radiant damage do more to undead?
This one does not have. Normally, every creature I've had thus far does say if they're resistant or non, or if they're vulnerable.
Okay.
And this one does not say.
Okay.
Yep. So I think they're pretty good at covering that. So I'm gonna run with that until I'll find something, unless y'all find something else.
I was wondering.
Okay. So with that, Kyler, it's your turn, and it's getting a little crowded up in there.
I would like to ask Laird to move off the table, and I would like to stand at the table. I'm going to ready my action to shoot this guy when he runs forward at Gravis.
Okay. So once he comes into vision.
Yeah, once he comes into vision, I will be shooting him Legolas style, hopefully sneaky attacky.
Funny enough, he rounds that corner.
Let's go. Boom. 18 hits.
That is, yes, a hit.
And I hit him for 12.
Let's go.
I thought he moved forward. I moved the wrong one. My bad. So minus 12 points of damage. Okay, that definitely takes a chunk out of him. But he's going to continue to move up. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's also going to lash out with those claws on Gravis. That is going to be 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right. That's going to be 12 points of damage and roll a Constitution saving throw.
What's Constitution saving
plus 5.
again?
Yeah, you're plus 5. That's that other thing you were looking at earlier.
All right,
Yeah.
6.
That is going to be a fail, and you are paralyzed.
Shit. All right, and you said that was 12 points of damage.
Yes. All right.
All is well still. No worries, fellas. No worries. He's still doing his job very well.
He's still a meat shield.
He is made sure that is what his job is.
So the
Right.
next one's going to move up, but is unable to do anything.
He did so much worth.
All right. Rasputin. It's your turn, buddy.
Just noting, I love how Laird said, "Hey, come back here so I can heal you," and then just did.
Right.
Real fucking nice.
I may or may not have forgot.
And
Teamwork, man.
I'm gonna pull out a javelin and go ahead and just try to throw it. Let's see.
Yeah, you're all too familiar with this feeling, both.
Oh, I
Rasputin
just
and Gravis.
hang on just a second. Since we took a short rest, did my strength reset?
Yes.
Okay, I forgot to fix it on my sheet because I'm still sitting at a freaking -2.
Yeah. Anybody else that
Let me
hasn't
fix
changed
that
that,
real
go ahead.
quick.
You've been rolling in D and
I know.
Roll 20, right?
I was trying to remember how to change
Wait,
it. I fixed it.
Travis, did you ever fix your strength? I feel like your strength's supposed to be higher than 14.
He's also been rolling in. Yeah, he needs to fix his strength too, but he's been rolling in roll 20, so it hasn't affected anything.
Yeah, I've been rolling in.
Oh,
But go on and take off those modifiers, Travis, so that you're back to your full, because the rest wiped it all away.
Okay.
I forgot to make a point of that earlier.
Yeah, if you just click on strength, you'll have other modifier at -2. Just
Yeah.
delete that out, and it'll be
Yeah.
16 again.
Fuck.
So roll another d20 for me, and if it goes above the AC of Gravis, it's going to be a hit.
You son of a gun.
Is he standing or is he falling prone while
He is
paralyzed?
standing from everything that I've read.
Yep, they just stay. It's like a statue.
Yeah.
He is
Okay.
literally blocking the.
You said roll a what? D20?
Another d20 to hit.
Yeah, 15 or
So
higher.
roll another hit. So
Yeah.
just
Yep.
a D20. I got you.
15 or higher, you hit.
All right. So it whizzes past and hits the wall. So that would have been really, really unfortunate. So good thing.
Hey, yes,
you
it would
rolled
have
well
been.
there. Are you moving or anything with your turn or bonus action healing?
I don't have a bonus action heal.
Oh, okay. I thought one of your spells were.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, Gravis, it's your turn, but you're paralyzed. So go on
Guess I
and roll a
contact.
saving throw, which would be the end of your turn if you make it.
What do I roll?
Con save.
Same thing as a second ago.
Okay.
Yep.
7. Good lord.
So you are still feeling the effects of this paralysis. And that is going to end your turn. So that's one turn gone. Blair.
Alright, I'm going to walk right here, and I'm going to hit this guy. Well, actually, no, I don't have to walk. This is ranged. I'm going to use my bonus action on good old healing word on Rasputin.
You're the one with the bonus action.
That would be 8 HP.
Feeling
And
better.
then I'm going to slap off another Sacred Flame at... Can I see this one?
Yeah.
Alright, dexterity check.
I'm rolling that now. Apologize, I have to do something real quick. That is a natural 19.
That definitely passes.
All right. So Kyler, it is your turn. And I'm going to give a quick little. I don't remember what I said. What I meant to say was for the next turn, the gas was going to be blurry vision.
Yeah.
I think I said the next attack. But
It's a disadvantage.
yeah. So I meant to say for the next round.
Okay.
Yeah, for the
Well,
fail is
I'm gonna
usually
sneak
one
it.
round.
I'm gonna sneak attack him from right here.
Okay.
I hit.
So remind me, just from this one stipulation here, it's within 5 feet of the monster, not engaged in combat, right? Because paralyzed creature would not be engaged in combat.
I just have to have a teammate within 5 feet of an enemy.
Okay.
To proc my
I was
sneak.
just making sure it didn't have to be engaged in the combat.
Nah, it's just based off one of my team. It being
Distraction,
attack,
basically.
You know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 13.
Yep, that's gonna be a.
No, 21 to hit, 13 damage.
Yeah. That's gonna be 13 points of damage. Once again, chunks it pretty well.
Cunning action, disengage.
Yep.
I go high. I go in the corner.
All right. The rogue doing rogue things. And with that, it's going to come back to the Ghast's turn. With his prey already paralyzed, he's going to reach out with a bite. That's a natural 15 for a 20. Let me get this. 10, 13 points of damage from piercing on grass.
Holy hell.
Good thing you had temporary HP.
It's okay.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, one more thing that I'm before I forget again. Roll another Constitution saving throw, Gravis.
15.
That is a pass. So the same thing. Even though you're paralyzed, there's still this awful stench, and you are managed to stave it off and don't feel like you'll be affected again. So with that, it's going to be the other guest's turn, who still cannot do anything. So we're going to go to Rasputin.
I'm gonna step up, and I should be able to swing an attack from here on that front one, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll do that.
All right.
22 to hit.
Definitely hit.
12 points of damage. Slashing.
Yeah, clinging on to about the same deer life that the one behind it is.
Okay. Fortunately, the only bonus actions I have are shield and searing, and both of my slots are done, so... Yep.
All right.
I'm here.
Gravis, go on and take your Constitution saving throw.
22.
20?
You are not paralyzed.
You are no longer paralyzed, but that is going to be the end of your turn, because that's the stipulation, is you roll it at the end of your turn.
Dang it.
So you're still there, but you feel free. Lareth.
Alright, I'm going to do the same thing. Fucking.
The back one.
You gonna bonus action heal and do that?
Sacred Flame, the back one. I only got one heal left.
You're gonna do it to. Oh wait, is this like a spell slot for you or?
Huh?
Yeah, it's a spell slot.
Okay,
Yeah,
no.
healing.
My
Healing
healing is.
word.
I have
I
one
think we're
left,
fine.
so
Yeah.
let's
I'd
wait
hold
on
off
that.
it. Yeah, hold off on it.
Yeah. There's a.
That's
Dexterity
a
saving throw.
saving throw again.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 13.
That misses, or that does hit then. So
Yeah, because it's 14, right?
14 is the save. So
Yep.
3 radiant damage.
And it crumbles to the ground. You do what you want. How do you want it to die?
Oh, it's just gonna go up in flames.
Alright.
Bright as fuck.
Sacred burst of a corpse.
Charred ghoul.
He's dead.
Yes.
I'm
What would you like to do?
Oh yeah, just I'll lop his head off.
Alright.
I just
and
gauge
with
back
that-
up.
Combat is over.
Woo! Alright, back to my my
I,
cool items.
Hold
I
up,
have-
we're healing
Wait.
first before you touch anything else in that
Wait.
box.
Right?
Jesus Christ! Do you not learn your lesson? Stop touching shit. We're gonna die.
What are we healing with?
I'm using 6 points of my lay on hand on me, and I'm
Okay.
or no. I'm gonna use 8 points total, 4 on each of us. Me and
Hang on,
Gravis.
just use them all on you, and I'll just use my last spell slot on Gravis.
Okay.
You guys
So-
we gotta remember that this isn't the end of this dungeon,
I
and
know.
we're all getting low on a lot of spell slots.
This is my last spell slot, so I have nothing else other than cantrips and fucking hitty things.
I personally think we should probably reconvene.
Yeah. It'd be smart to take a long rest if we can find somewhere.
We may lose our beefy points, but our tanky fellas, it doesn't matter if we have temporaries when we're not trying to get hit anyways.
Well, I mean, I might as well, if we're taking a long rest, I might as well use this on him. Get 10 HP, Travis.
Well, if you take a long rest, everything will.
If we're gonna take a long rest, it wouldn't matter. We could just you're gonna get full HP anyways.
Yeah, just
Good.
in case we get jumped
Yeah,
up.
just in
Like,
case.
while
Oh
we're
yeah,
resting.
for sure.
All right. So you said plus 10.
Yep.
Cool deal. Thank you much.
How many do I need?
You can use your
11
full.
will get me to
one.
full.
Yeah.
I'll go
We'll
ahead
have
and
to
use
do
all
that, right.
10 of mine and just get myself up to 24.
You want to get rid of this too? I don't know if you noticed you left the token up here still.
Which one?
Dormic.
Oh, thank you. All right. So what do y'all want to do?
I think we go back to the gravesite and we try to make camp and rest.
The grave site, like outside the house?
Or do we want to just go upstairs to the bedroom where we were last time we did a long rest?
Yeah. Didn't we
yeah,
find
if we
out
have
that
a-
there was
yeah, if we have a safe
there was a safe
location.
bedroom?
Yeah.
Yep.
It
So, all right. So you rest up. Nothing hinders y'all. So go on and hit long rest. Get rid of any temporary HP that you have, and return yourself to normal.
Do not have
Uh,
any.
You can get all
Yeah.
your rages back as well.
Rage is back, healing back, spells back. It's all back.
Yeah, because I was out of rage.
Thank God. Now I can Divine Smite again.
It's been one heck of a gauntlet down here.
Yes, it
Yeah,
has.
just a bit.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to my measly little 16 HP.
Right. You feel good about that?
Back to my 25.
All right. So y'all head back to this bedroom that y'all were in last, I'm presuming?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good with that, yeah.
All
Travis, don't forget to put yourself back to 25.
Before we
Oh.
touch anything, are these doorways?
right. These were alcoves in the wall that they burst through.
Okay. So because it looks like this is gonna connect, right?
Yeah,
here.
it does not. It's a dead end.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check the alcoves for
I'll give you
anything
this.
else hidden in there first.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Where's your perception? 22.
Wait.
Yep. So it is perfectly clear, and if you're also inspecting the bodies that you were, you can definitely tell these were likely Gustav and Elizabeth Durst. The
Do we
parents of the
want to
children.
go and put them in their coffins, or at least the ashes of the one that I fucking smoked?
Yeah, the people who are immune to that smell, y'all should do that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and, upon realizing that, I'll collect the bodies and go ahead and take them back to their place.
All right.
Do you
I'm
need a
gonna say
broom?
5 feet. I'm gonna say 10 feet away.
Do you need a broom?
So y'all are able to get it up with relative ease. We're not gonna hurt too bad, and you're able to take them to their proper resting places.
Yep.
Okay.
Over this
Uh,
way.
Again,
Somewhere.
unhindered. Well, actually, let's see. Let me look and see which ones are which.
I think they were this one up here, weren't they?
I believe so, but let me not misspeak. Let me get to. So, they are these two. So who is taking Gustav the male, which is the one that didn't get?
Yeah, we'll
I
follow
was
behind 10
taking
feet
both.
away.
You're taking both. Okay.
Yeah, I was just fireman sling over the shoulder with the one.
And the other one is
the
ashen
ashes. We just
Yeah.
scrape up onto my shield and I take it as well.
All right. So you're able to do that. Is anyone going with, or is he going on his own?
Nope, we're all
He's
going as a
definitely
group.
not going. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
we're
go as a
going as a
group,
group.
but me and Zach stay 10 feet away since we did not smell the stench.
All right. So what do you do when you return the bodies, Rasputin?
I put Gustav in his, just lay him
His is
out.
going to be the left here.
Okay, then I put him in the correct one, just the standard hands crossed on chest. And go ahead and close the coffin, and then the other coffin, since it's ashes, I just make a pile of them inside the coffin and then close it up, kind of like an urn, but way too big. And
So
then I go ahead and seal. I take the stones and seal the crypts.
So as you seal the crypts on Elizabeth Durst, as soon as you get the cover on it, a swarm of centipedes start boiling out from the wall.
God
Roll for initiative.
damn it.
God,
I thought I thought y'all were actually gonna miss an encounter, and then he started going back. I was like, wait a minute, there's something there.
So
God.
another rule, another thing we've learned: stop
Son
trying
of
to do the nice
bitch.
thing. We just stop doing anything nice.
Jeez.
Look, if we don't do anything, we do nothing. So might as well
Right.
just look at it.
You gotta
I
play
mean,
the
at this
game
point,
how
it's
your characters would
Fucking
play the
20.
game.
Thank you.
We're just gonna anticipate combat every time we turn a corner from now on. So my initiative
which is
is
why we stay together.
11.
All right.
Kyle, you're gonna go before me because you got a better.
Nope. You crit. You always go before me. Crits are you're supposed to
Yeah.
like plus
The
10.
natural
Gotcha.
number.
Yeah. So
Only
whatever
if
you roll, just add
I
a
got
10
you
to
now.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's one thing I was missing. So yeah, going forward, let me know what your natural roll was if you're tied with someone, because the higher number will go.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So let me add this to the initiative
Okay.
order and roll their initiative because I was not expecting this combat today. All right, that's going to be that. So let me put a 13 up there for my swarm. That was a natural 12. What was your roll, Gravis?
An 11.
Okay. So mine will go before yours. And that's how it laid out. So perfect. So yeah, these boil out from the wall. I would assume you're actually like right in front of the crypt since you were putting it on, Rasputin.
Mm-hmm.
So go on, move yourself right up there for me. But it is your turn.
There's not really a good square to place myself in, so
That's fine. Right there is
assume,
good.
yeah. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna swing at it.
Uh,
So I don't
So-
have anything else I can really do against it.
it is kind of far back. You're not in swinging distance right now.
If you get up in there, I can take damage off of it.
Well, it's like back in the crypt. I can't do anything inside the crypt, right? 'Cause it's just like a little box that fits just the coffin.
It's at the very back. Like they just boiled out of the wall behind the coffin. So they haven't moved up on you just yet.
Okay, well then I'm gonna ready an action, and as soon as they get in distance, I'm gonna take a swing.
Okay. Sounds good. So that's the end of your turn?
Are they able to get past me to the others?
Does anybody like step up to like right here?
Just ask yourself, can a bug walk around you?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Okay, cool.
Yep, that's a fair point.
Jesse,
Yeah.
step up right here.
Right here.
Yep, just move right there.
All
Would
right.
that be blocking you?
Nope, because they're gonna swarm on top of you more than likely,
I agree.
and I'll shoot them when they swarm on top of you.
Okay, so you're ready, both ready in action?
I am stealth. I guess I'm trying to stealth and ready in action. You know,
Go
for,
on stealth for me.
well, I guess actually it doesn't even matter because if they're on top of them, I get a sneak attack anyway. So
So it moves up into the same space as you. So both of you will get your attacks off.
you can go first, Jesse.
Okay, yeah. Let me go ahead and roll the hit. 13.
That's going to be a hit.
A hit? Okay. 12.
So you're able to smack a couple bugs around,
I miss.
and you miss. Okay. So with that, it's going to take its turn, and it is going to. Okay. Melee weapon attack +3. So it is going to try and bite you, and they get a natural 1. So they just start moving around in a frenzy right below your feet.
Did we get advantage to hit them since they rolled in that one?
So there's another effect that I'm doing. They're basically going to be stunned, so they're not going to do anything next round.
They try to bite into the metal and it like jars them.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like panicked, stunned, whatever you want, but they're
Yeah.
going to basically lose their next turn.
Okay.
We got this. Kill them, Gravis. Kill them.
Gravis, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get go here and get closer, and I'm gonna roll for a hit.
Nope.
And that's a 2.
Yeah, that is going to be a miss, believe it or not. 7 total.
Yep.
All right.
I
Larry.
would have thought.
I am going to step around that corner there and fire off good old Toll the Dead.
All right.
Wisdom saving throw.
Let me figure out where I get my die. There it is. That's going to be, believe it or not, they're not very wise. So it's a natural 7 for a 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
1d12. That is 8 necrotic damage.
So, yeah, that goes through in full. And you've diminished over half of the swarm by this point.
Rasputin, smack.
Oh.
He does not smack.
Roll a strength saving throw.
I'm gonna roll. Oh, 20.
Yeah, you clang your weapon on the wall, but you're able to hold it strong. So
Does it
Nothing
12 hit?
12 hits exactly.
Smash. I
Or-
will hit them for 13.
It's very impressive that you hit multiple moving bugs, but you do that, and that clears up the rest of them. It's like they lined up perfectly for you. And that's the end of the combat. Yeah.
We did it, yay.
Yay.
Crank anchors, yay.
I will
Alright.
say,
I'm
For,
getting the hell out of
um,
this crypt.
for trying to
I'm
do
out.
the right, for trying to do the right thing, and lay the people to rest, Rasputin, you will get a hero point.
Cool.
Who
All
else
right.
had one of those before? Didn't we have someone have a hero point?
have-
Gravis and
I already
Rasputin
have
both have earned one.
So
yeah, I have
just
two
those
now.
2. Okay. All right, we should need to
Alright,
make sure to remember those.
I have them in my notes on my character page.
Let me double check. I think I added that to my notes because
Do
I
we,
do remember.
we want to go back up to this room that we hadn't searched yet, Jesse.
We still
Yeah,
have
yeah.
these
Yeah.
items. We still have
And
these
these
items that we need to go through down here.
I'm not so worried about the loot. Loot can come later for me, honestly. I want to go see what else is in here.
Well, you tell me what your characters do.
I vote go check and see what the other stuff is.
All right,
Might
well,
be some useful things in there.
Travis.
After with this stuff already almost killed us once. We got too
What are the
distracted
chances
with
of it
that.
killing us twice, though?
Judging by this area, pretty high.
We are completely full on everything. So
Go down there and touch it then.
I'm
so
not going by myself.
does
We're kind of coming
anyone?
back for it.
Yeah, we'll be back in that area.
Y'all are coming down here?
Not right
I
now.
think they mean they're gonna wrap around after they check out the stairs.
I start
Alright.
going up the stairs.
So you get up and you see a trap door above you, like it's it opens up above you, not a trap door below you.
Okay. I'm gonna call back down the stairs, let them know there's a trapdoor above, and I'm gonna look at it first, see if I see anything on this side that it looks like a trap. Any kind of wires, any kind of weird gapping or anything in it.
He lets me know, and I gotta do the same.
Yeah, roll a perception, both of you, or with advantage for Kyler, either way.
20.
Okay,
23.
23. Both of you look at it pretty well, pretty confidently, you'd say. Don't see any harmful devices.
All right, I'm going to use my shield to, flip the door open.
So as you do that, you open up the door and you peer out, and you actually find yourself back in the den.
Where in the den?
Right
Right
about
here to the
here.
left.
Mother,
Yeah.
I searched the place.
You sure did.
Okay. So I'm guessing the tiles are on top, and we're seeing like displaced tiles from where I opened up the door.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
You
Okay.
feel like you checked the area pretty well, but this just seemed unperceptible at the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because this is
Okay.
the area where I checked under the rug and everything.
And this is also the area with a locked cabinet, just as a reminder.
There was a locked cabinet in here?
Yes, y'all opted to not touch anything as you were under the impression that this was a nice home that somebody was living in. And never mind, Du Hasnich sitting over there singing. He's not here.
Well, now that we know where we're at,
Do we want to check that chest real quick or go back to the other one?
I mean, it might not be a good
Cabinet
idea
or the
to see what's
chest,
in
which
there.
one you mean?
you mean
The
the lock
cabinet is up here. The chest is downstairs.
I meant the cabinet. That's what I meant.
Okay. What do you want to do?
What would you guys like to do? Want to go back down to the guarantee loot, or you want to go ahead? Let me see if I can unlock this.
Well, let's see if we can get it open.
That
I'll just follow the group.
So you're gonna try to pick the lock, Kyler?
yeah, I guess so.
You wanna give me a roll?
I'll kind of check for. Well, not we. I guess we kind of check for traps first.
You can double check for traps, yeah.
Oh, before we do anything, can I ritual cast detect magic? Might as well, if it's instant.
You see no magic emanating.
Neat.
17 for checking.
The lock opens. Oh, that's checking. Sorry. Yeah, no traps.
All right. Let me roll. I don't have that written out. Hold on. 1D. 17 again. It
The
opens.
lock opens.
It
Nice.
opens. All right. What do we see inside?
So as you open the cabinets, you see 3 crossbows of varying sizes. One heavy, one light, and one hand, with 20 bolts for each of them, and a small box that contains a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses.
Oh, this is where they. This is like where they go hunting and bring back their.
It kind of makes sense with the wolves in the room that you see,
Fair.
the stuffed creatures. But yeah, you do have those. They don't seem trapped, magical, nothing like that. They're just a standard heavy, light, and hand crossbow for whoever is interested, with 20 bolts for each of them.
I guess yeah. Whoever's
A heavy
proficient.
crossbow. What does that go off?
Anyone
Hang
should,
on, I'm trying to look it up.
anyone should be able to use a crossbow. It's
Well,
like
no,
long bow.
it's yeah. I'm just wondering what bonus it goes off of.
Usually
I'm
dex.
putting them in the chat right now.
It's usually dex.
Sometimes heavy can be off strength, at least in
That's-
Pathfinder.
Yeah,
I got
that's
to
what I was gonna
do.
say.
I use my dwarven heavy bow. Unless our stuff is
Okay.
different from the other game that we were doing dex.
And proficiency with a heavy crossbow allows you to
It doesn't say, so I'm assuming I would have to take it. I'll just take the heavy. I'll go ahead and take the heavy.
Anyone want to take the light?
Larry?
You give yourself 20 bolts for that, Jesse.
Okay.
You give the regular one to Travis or Gavis, and I guess I'll take the hand one.
Okay.
All right,
so-
then.
Each of those links are in the chat if you would like, and you have 20 arrows or bolts for them. And you leave the wine glasses and the playing cards.
I'm taking the playing cards as well.
I was gonna say, I think the playing cards,
You said it was just a hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow, right? Also in the D&D chat and Discord. All right. So you have that. Would y'all like to head back down?
Up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm down if you want to go back and continue.
all right.
So you finally go back to the place that Lareth has been really itching to go to. Also, for anyone who might be curious, we're getting close to the stopping point where I want to go to. So if you're getting tired, just hang in there. Just a couple more things.
Fair enough.
Right, so you go back to the quarters and you check out the loot in the crate. You don't see any traps. Do you pick up the items again, Lareth, and lay them out on the bed as you once intended?
We'll do the identify.
Yeah, he's gonna, I think, lay them on the bed and identify. Then wouldn't he?
He's got to
Did you
touch
say
them
that?
to be able to identify. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the original plan.
Ask him, Lareth.
Yeah. So there's still, I'm assuming, 5 items. The book, which don't know
Roughly
about
4 or 5. I don't know exactly how many are magical. But if you spend the time to use identify, you're gonna know each thing that's magical. What would you like to start with? You said spell book.
we started with the spell book last time. I might as well touch that bitch again. It's got to be safe now.
You touch it, and no Kool-Aid Man bursts through the walls.
Bet.
All right. So
Yeah.
that was loud. All right. So do you start to flip through the book, Lareth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
identify should be able to
yeah.
tell me like exactly what it does, right?
You know it's a spell book, but if you start to flip through the book, you see it's like instructions for casting spells, such as Disguise Self, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Protection from Good and Evil, as well as Dark Vision, Hold Person, Invisibility, and Magic Weapon.
Okay,
Jesus.
we're gonna have to go through that later and
this
write
is
them
a.
all out. So
You can tell this is a
we'll
wizard.
do that
spell
off
book.
screen. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it in the chat.
Can he identify the cloak now?
Yeah. Let me. Let's go for the cloak this time.
This might be the first item that everyone's gonna fight over. It is a cloak of protection.
What does it do?
This is a +1 to AC.
You get a +1 to AC and saving throws while you wear this cloak. All saving throws.
I vote Jesse gets it.
Either Jesse or Gravis.
Yeah, I'd say one of the tanks.
I'm still just waiting on heavy armor.
Rasputin, do you have a way in?
I mean,
if you both want it, you can do a roll off.
And considering Travis has
I'm gonna be honest with you,
resistance during most of the time, it's probably Jesse.
Making Jesse harder to hit is better than.
I was about to say I am usually the one breaching doors and whatnot,
Yeah.
so the extra protection would probably be good in my hands.
Yeah.
Gravis going from the same AC as me to one higher isn't going to do much, but giving Jesse that extra boost plus the saving throws, he's going to need that.
Does
Okay.
that work for you, Gravis, or does Gravis really want the cloak?
No, I agree.
Okay. So, no fight. Rasputin, you get the cloak of protection.
Okay. I will immediately put that on.
All right.
Takes
So
X amount of time to attune to it, just so you know. That's how usually
Yeah.
magical items work. Takes like
requires
X
attunement.
hours. Yeah. I forgot how many hours it is to attune, like 1
Well,
hour.
Just so we look, can
It may
continue to
not.
move
It
on.
may not require an
It
attunement.
says requires attunement.
Oh, it
It
does.
does.
Okay, it
Yeah,
does take
on
an
the
hour
piece.
then.
Yeah, any magical item's going to require some kind of
Jesse,
attunement.
just while so we can move this along, just look into that for us, and
Yep.
you'll know what to do whenever. So you get to the lantern, and you know that this is a bullseye lantern that casts bright light in a 60-foot cone and dim light for an additional 60 feet. And once lit, it burns for 6 hours on a flask of oil, 1 pint.
That's dope. I say we give that to Jesse too.
Something that piques your interest, Kyler, unless you want. I don't know if they're infinite or not, so you can give it to someone else if you want. It's a set of thieves' tools. You recognize it instantly.
Gimme.
That
Uh,
is definitely a him thing.
you notice a chain shirt. So if anyone can make use of a chain shirt, that is in their standard, non-magical. A mess kit. This tin box contains a cup of simple cutlery. The box clamps together on one side and can be used as a cooking pan, and the other side as a plate or shallow bowl. And then
You can hand that to me.
the
I
thing
can-
that I think I might be most excited for: 4 potions of healing.
Nice.
One for each.
Rip Dustin.
I think I can actually use the chain shirt for. Wait, hold on. I think it's the exact same as what I'm wearing, but let me double check.
It
What's
gives you
my-
disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah,
Oh, it
because
does.
it,
The chain- the
Yeah,
chain-
because that's what I started with, and I had disadvantage.
Oh, I thought the chain shirt didn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm thinking of the elven one.
over the mithril. Okay. One more thing that I forgot, which is in the chat. Alchemist Fire Flask. This sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact, making a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature can end this damage by using its action to make a DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the flames.
And what weapon was that? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
You're good. That's the alchemist fire flask. All the stuff is now in the chat for y'all.
Gotcha. So I'm reading chain shirt. It says here, armor often modest protection for the wearer's upper body allows the sound of the rings rubbing against one another to be muffled by outer layers. So I don't think chain shirt is actually gonna. Does it still
Put it
actually?
on, see what it does to your character.
It does. Okay, it still does. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer to Jesse on that since he did build that with his character.
I'm gonna just add it real quick and try it
Yeah.
and see what it says.
Where'd you post everything in the Dungeons and Dragons chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, D&D.
Okay, it does.
So now we know.
What was that other item you were saying I was wanting? Sorry.
The set of thieves' tools.
I'll take the coffer, or did somebody already claim that?
Uh,
Oh, that was with the potion. Never mind. I got the bullseye.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
the
Okay,
coffer is the chest.
Gotcha.
Okay,
That had the 4 potions of healing. The other thing that you were supposed to take, Jesse, was the bullseye lantern.
Okay.
And I think the only thing unclaimed is a mess kit, which y'all can do that whenever because it's not really game breaking. It's just a
I think
flavor
just
campfire thing.
To make it easy, everyone gets a potion of healing.
Yep.
Make that easy.
Yeah.
I'll just
Um,
take the mess kit and throw it in my bag.
Yeah, it's fine. I just say you get the lantern just because you're always going to be at the front. So I mean, if we need light, it's normally going to be on you anyways.
Yeah.
We won't need it. I'll finally eventually get to use my ability.
All right. So is everybody ready to move on? That's all that you see in the chest.
And it's just regular potion
Yeah.
of healing, right? That we got.
I'll get all the spells divvied out later, and we can figure out what we want to do with all that.
Yeah, I was gonna just talk to somebody sometime next week at work and I'm making notes of what I've got right now, but just to actually get everything applied correctly.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
we can do that
assuming-
off screen, just so we can
Yeah.
move this along.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll talk sometime next week.
I think y'all will be good that it's not going to matter. So, what would you like to check out next?
You said these are just alcoves in this room, so this room is a dead end, right?
Yes.
Oh, did I take the
Yeah.
chain shirt as well?
You might as well. I can't
You're
use it.
carrying it for now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah,
What did you take, Zach?
I've got the spellbook on me.
Okay.
and you, just to reiterate, Zach, you know that's a wizard spellbook.
Right. But we can still use the pages of it as.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a mechanic, but we'll go
Right.
into that later.
I might not be the one to carry it because it puts me over my carrying capacity.
How?
Because I'm at 273 pounds with that added.
Just say somebody's carrying it. We're not going to worry about that. Let's just move on. Worry about
Okay.
loot in between.
Okay. Since this is a dead end room, I'm gonna go back this way because we knew there was another passage down here that
Mhm.
Dew
And
had
as
never gone
you-
into, but
Yeah, have we looked over here yet?
Dew did in the past, and so once again, as you approach this, you can tell that the source of the chanting is coming from down there.
gotcha. And just real quick, does this connect over here?
Yeah, if you look down, you can see that that is a hallway.
Okay, and it connects to where we've been. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
All right. So are y'all ready to descend down the stairs?
Sure, I'm down.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Sorry, I was making notes before I forget.
You're good.
Down
So
we go.
So yeah, I say we go.
so you come down, and this is where we talked about it starts to get dark. So give me a minute. Let me make sure. Okay. So I'll reveal here. Just for the moment, I'm not going to put your tokens on the map just to save time. So you can come down this corridor, and it is dark. This is what you would see if you have a source of light. If you have dark vision, you can see.
Oh,
think
I can
everybody
see
has dark vision.
everything.
But Jesse does have the lantern of like whatever you said, 60 to 120 vision.
And it can
Or-
burn for 6 hours on
Or-
one flask of oil.
Or
I also have torches, I think, in my bag.
Yeah, we all have a torch, I believe.
I know Zach's been waiting for something, so
I
Zach?
can cast Eyes of Night on all of us, and it will
And-
allow us to have 300 feet of dark vision for 1 hour.
all right.
Should we use
so,
that for now and remain incognito then?
I already have dark vision.
Okay.
So anyone who doesn't have dark vision, you will now get the benefit of it.
Let's see.
Dark vision, Travis, just means you can see in the dark up to 60 feet.
Yeah, I think,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Travis is the only one who needed it.
It's 300.
I figured that much. I just didn't know what the distance would have been.
Eyes of Night is you'll get the same dark vision as me, which is an enhanced version of dark vision. You get
Okay.
300 feet. It's perfect.
Okay.
vision. Cool.
300, so even better. So you're able to see ahead. So about the time that you step into this room, the chanting is clear. And we're going to have another one of those cinematic moments that we've talked about before. So this is not something that your players are necessarily going to see, but I will get started. So the camera pans forward to see a portcullis, which is located about here on the map. You haven't gotten up there yet. And the screen comes to life with cultists chanting, standing in a circle around the dais at the center of the chamber. A violent, scared scream as we see a middle-aged man chained to the dais, bloodied from a torturous ritual. The screen starts to move upward as the final strike to the heart pierces the chest of the man. We race through the basement floors into the house above. Once it reaches the attic, we zoom in on the children's room as we see a younger version of Rose crying into the arms of her mother and father. Of her father. Her mother sits near, holding baby Thorm in her arms. Why must we keep the monster in the basement? Can't we do anything about it? Rosa says wearily. Pay no mind to a child. If you stay away from there, no harm will befall you, Gustav states. Off to bed now, Elizabeth Thirst states as she lays Thornbolt down in his crib. The screen fades to black and comes back to life, and we see Gustav and Elizabeth Thirst speaking in the den on the first floor. All these years, all these rituals, we've been unsuccessful in our attempts to summon powerful creatures to this realm. But now, there's Strahd. He may just be the messiah that we've been praying for to the dark powers. Yes, he certainly does seem quite a powerful man. Imagine what we could accomplish with him as our leader. Gustav, Gustav, Elizabeth, and several people clothed in cultist clothes traversing to the castle that's just past the town as the scene changes. Gustav kneels down. Please, my lord, if you grant us the immortality that you possess, we will be in your service forever. A scowl forms on Strahd's face, partially hidden by shadows. Begone, you insignificant beings. Your putrid flesh is worth nothing more than fodder for the worms below. Disgraced, the cultists flee back to the Durst household. Evil begins to grow in the household as time passes, showing flashes of scenes. Gustav is seen sneaking off into the room with the nursemaid. Screen flashes once more, and we hear the screams of pain as the nursemaid is seen giving birth. At last, the baby is born, but appears to have no breath. The nursemaid is dragged to the basement, too weak to struggle, placed upon the dais as the next sacrifice. The screen flashes once more, and we see Elizabeth Durst forcing the kids into their room, promising to return. She locks the door and she leaves. We leave the Durst household and come on a familiar scene in a forest on a stormy night in the lands of Barovia. A female elvish knight, a dwarven holy man, and a blue draconic sorcerer emerge from a fog. Bewildered, they traveled along the dirt-paved road leading to a village. When they arrived at the town, Gustav is sitting on the front porch of the house. Care for a place to rest while the storm passes, travelers? We have plenty of room. Eager to get out of the pouring rain, the party accepts. But shortly after they enter, they are knocked unconscious, and all goes black. We come back to see the elf on the dais, a dagger with a rat skull in the pommel sticking out of her once beating heart. We pan over one room to see a jail cell, with the dwarf and the dragonborn sit in the cells next to each other. The dragonborn hears the cells swing open with a creak, as sobs of mercy erupt from his dwarven companion. As the sobs fade, the dragonborn sits there, awaiting his inevitable fate, when a mist forms around him once more. We return once more to the entrance of the Durst house, as a black carriage pulls up simultaneously. We see the legs of a well-dressed man as he steps out of the carriage. From the back of the head, we see Strahd once more. You whelps want to slay my playthings and ruin my fun? I suppose it's time to return the favor and put an end to this miserable house once and for all. And he begins to walk forward as the screen goes to black, and we return to our party of adventurers once more.